I've been having trouble with this 1-inch copper fittings here, sealing with the brass. I've been getting leaks with them, so what I'm going to do today is put tape on, put tape and paste on, and then put 100 pounds pressure in here and see if I can figure out if I'm putting them too tight or not tight enough or not enough paste or what it actually takes to seal it. So I am going to solder this on here, and I'll make up an adapter into the other end so I can hook up my nitrogen to it. I got a little piece of 1/2-inch pipe. I have my little deburr tool here, so I'll deburr the end of the copper. Takes the burr out of the end of it. I'll cut about 1 inch off so I can solder it into a fitting. If I'm doing a lot, I have a nice saw blade I use on my chop saw, but this will work fine for what we're doing here. Nice little short fitting. There we go. And as you can see, it's got a burr in it. You can use the blade on this, but I find this other tool is a lot quicker and easier to use. It's easier to do a longer piece, of course. There you go. Took the burr off of it. Now I'll polish it up and solder it together. Have the fittings all polished with some sandpaper, and I have this paste, soldering paste. If I'm doing lots, I always use a brush, but it seems I'm only doing a couple of joints, so I'll just get it on my finger. It's not good for your skin. A little bit of solder. Nice little torch. Just a self-igniting torch. Touching it until you see it starting to melt, and you're done. One thing you have to be careful of on especially if you're soldering brass or bronze to this, if you get it too hot, you'll burn the paste, and then you won't be able to solder it all. You'll just get a black mess. So just get it hot enough so it'll scatter around, and that's good enough. It'll just suck it right in. On this end, I'm going to solder on a threaded fitting onto a piece of 3/8 AC pipe with a Schrader valve on the end, so I can hook up my gauge to it and put some nitrogen into it. And I'll screw this one on here with my joints on there, and we'll see what we got. We'll solder that up. There we go. On this side I'll put Teflon and paste, and we're going to hook up the pressure to that side. Of course, the Teflon, we have to wrap the direction that the pipe's going to go, so the threads are going to go on. So we'll put a few wraps around here. Two, three, 3.5 should be plenty. There's the magic glue paste. Should be plenty. Fitting on it. I guess I can use a crescent wrench on that one. I can't use a crescent wrench on that one. The old 10-inch crescent wrench. Pipe wrench. Oh, I'll let it tighten up a bit. Okay, here we go. So that's snug. Now a little bit. I usually try and crank on a little bit more than that, and I've been having leaks like crazy. I usually crank it on another turn or so. We'll give that a try and see what it happens. We got everything screwed together. I'll just tighten everything up here. Start with this little guy. I never have trouble with leaks on this style. It's always just this one fitting here that I have so much trouble with. So stuck there. That's starting there. Okay, this side felt really good. This one just didn't feel good, the way the threads go on there. So we'll see what happens. We'll hook nitrogen up to the end of that, put our pipes on the other end, and we'll crank till the leaks start or stop. This side I'm just going to put just Teflon. On the other side of the bushing I'm going to put just Teflon. On the other end I'm going to put Teflon with the paste. And we'll try that. See what the difference turns out to be. Cap on this end. Okay, I will get my air hooked up to it now, my nitrogen, and we'll snug them and we'll see where the leak stops. Hook my nitrogen bottle up to it, turn the gauge up to 100 pounds, and have it hooked into the pipe. So now we'll just put some pressure in and we'll just start tightening and see where it stops leaking. We'll see how that works out. Here we go. That was leaking. That was not. That was leaking. All leaking here. So I'll continue to tighten up. Getting quite tight, still leaking out there, still leaking out here. That's at 50 pounds now. Still squirting out there, still squirting out there. I guess one thing with the paste on it's forced a path out, so the paste doesn't really have a chance to seal anymore. But you can see this one's leaking pretty good. This one's leaking pretty good still. Oh, looks like it's slowing down. Nope, not slowing down at all. Maybe it was that one. This one is usually the problem is still leaking too. And here it's just squirting out still. Slowing down now. Still coming out everywhere. Still coming out everywhere here. That's with 50 pounds. I'm gonna get a bigger wrench. Shouldn't have to do that. This will make it easy. Still leaking everywhere. Well, we'll take them apart. This the other end where we let it sit up with the tape and the sealer compound on. It is sealing fine. There's no leak there at all, and it wasn't on that tight, so that's a good indication. We'll do the same on the other end, and we'll try it again. You can see all the bubbles coming out of there still. So we've got the threads cleaned up, so we're going to put about 6 wraps of Teflon around there on this side. On the other side we'll put Teflon and paste, and on this side of course we're going to put Teflon and paste and then let it sit up, and then we'll see how that works. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Coupling. Same thing. And I'll put some paste on this one. I used the magic blue pipe thread compound on top of the Teflon. Gotta kind of smear it on the same way as the tape goes on, or it'll unwrap the tape when you put it on there. Alright. Let's even coat around it. And this one will do the same. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, this one, I think I'll just do the Teflon. See what happens there. Where did I put the end? There we go. Tighten them up. Okay, starting to get some resistance. Give it another one. We'll try that. Give it a couple minutes to just for the glue to set there, or for the magic glue to kind of set in a little bit. We'll put some air to it. Let's spray it down and see if we got any leaks. Open up. Okay, we got 100 pounds in there. I got a slight one right there. This one's not leaking. This one's not leaking. This one's just a little bit. I'll just give it a little bit more with the pipe wrench and see what it does for it. Oh, still pretty good leak there. I'll try a little more. Hey! Okay, I cranked this up pretty tight and it's still leaking, so I'm going to take this one off, redo it with some paste with the Teflon. And you know what, I'm going to try it with about more wraps of Teflon on this one and see if that'll do it. And then if that doesn't do it, we'll put the paste on it with it, and because that's tighter than it needs to be now. It's a fairly good pipe wrench. I cranked on there pretty good and it's still coming through. So we'll do it one more time with just Teflon, and then we'll put some paste on it too and try it again. Okay, I'll polish back up again. Let's try the Teflon again. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's try that, see if that works. The cap. Some tension. Let's try that. Pressure to it. It's 100 psi nitrogen. And here we go. No leak at all. 8 wraps did it, 6 wraps didn't. Have a good look there. There's no sign of any leak there at all. No bubbles. So there you have it. Didn't have to tighten it too much. Just more tape. No more leaks. This is the one that I was always having the big trouble on. I think that was six wraps on there, and it's not leaking either. And of course this one with the Teflon tape and the paste, no leak. And now this one, 8 wraps, no leak. Alright, I think we got her figured. Thank you for watching.